I'm driving now to my main route here in Manila Talamban Road. So I'm going to Nivel Hills, Lahug. So I'll be taking you there for a ride. But you can see this is my familiar route here in Banilad, where you can find Santo Niño Village for people that used to live there, and Jollibee, of course, in Banilad, and of course this Woodridge International School and Bright Academy. So you know that is on the way to Country Mall, and I don't want to go straight there. I go on the side because I don't want to be fussed with the checking. But if you go through Country Mall, you don't have to pass the checking. So it's Saturday today. There's not a lot of people on the road, surprisingly. But yesterday when I was going home from my shopping from Ayala Center, Cebu, the traffic is like normal rush hour. But today it's not a lot on the road, although it's just almost 2 o'clock. But yesterday it's not like this. So I'm not going to the top of that overpass. I'll go this way on the side and go into Country Mall Way because I don't want to go on queuing on the checking. So if you go on the right road, that's the road going to the Maria Luisa Park, one of the high-end subdivision here in Cebu City. And in here, this is the banks, and that's BTC on the left, Manila Town Center. Look at the queue going through there just for the checking of your quarantine pass. Whereas if you go this way, enter Country Mall, you don't have to be checked. So this is the Mahiga bridge that I featured once. See what I mean? All the queue there for checking the quarantine pass, and in here you can get through without going through there. Just enter Country Mall and you just come out on the side exit. At first, I didn't notice that, but the next day I did. So this is what I do now. I don't want to go through there and be checked, stop and check. Where in here, you can just go in straight. So I'm going to the right. That's University of Cebu that you see up there. I'm gonna pass by ID Park, so I have to go on that next exit. So this is still Banilad Road. You can see Mitsubishi Motors there on the right, on the left I mean. This is open now, the right turning towards IT Park. It seems like a lot of people are now passing through here. Oh, it is open, so I have to take a shortcut going to IT Park. This is like a congregation of shanties before IT Park. Look. But most of the construction workers, security guards, and office workers, and there's a police station on the side when you enter here, and that's the flats of Cebu IT Park, a new concept in shared living spaces that's gearing up for call center workers, because some of them are renting far away, and that's a convenient way for them to be working around here and live on a shared flat. So we are now in one of the poshiest places of Cebu City, IT Park. Where you can find all the tall buildings, and most of the industries here are call centers. There's a big mall called Ayala Central Block there in the middle, and also it's like a place for, like, that's Ayala Central Block, Ayala Mall Central Block. So this is our IT Park here in Cebu City. Oh, that's now the terminal for buses and B-hires right across the Ayala Central Block. Used to be the Shaka restaurant, it becomes the terminal. There's the Ayala malls. So this is the Gyeonson Street here, facing the Ayala Central Blocks, one of its entrance. It's near the E Block. So I'm going out to the Lahug area, going this way. So on my right, these are all the Philinvest building, Philinvest Cyberzone Cebu. So you know about the controversy about Ayala Corporation don't want the Philinvest buildings passing through the roads, which is what I'm driving now, but it was overturned by the courts that they can also use this road because they are on similar businesses, and also it will enhance more of the ambience and the business atmosphere of Ayala IT Park. So that's our Cebu Exchange, one of the tallest building here in Cebu City. We are now on Salinas Drive, Cebu. So this is what I'm turning, Salinas Drive, Lahug. There's a lot of vendors on the side. It's not a well-developed place yet, although it's coming on. The only problem here is when it's rush hour, there's a lot of traffic clogging up on this road. So I'll just turn off so I can maneuver properly. Oh, what's the problem here? So this is what you see around Salinas Drive. There's the University of Southern Philippines. There's condominiums and small commercial spaces. Mostly Korean restaurants are here as well. And there's my favorite shell, but I think I'm gonna have to transfer because the mechanic that I trust in there has been transferred to a different branch. Now there's the JY Square on my left, but I'm going to turn on the right, going to Nivel Hills towards the Marco Polo Hotel Way. So this is Lahug, the main Lahug area. I'm going to the right, this is Cebu Veterans Drive, and you can see there's their market, Lahug Market. But this area here is mostly market. This is just the newly addition one. You can see all the lights on for all the fish vendors and the vendors outside. And as you continue going up the hill, this is where you go through if you want to go to Marco Polo. So there's condominiums built on the side of the road on my left now, which used to be squatters area of Maracas. There's the Cosmopolitan Memorial Chapels, although there's still some Maracas resident because I know a few people that live there. So they're the one that's crowded the streets here. And the sad thing about that, because my friends that live there in Maracas only buy the lot, not the lot itself, but the actual fee to use a government lot, which is just 25,000. And when the government wants to use it, of course you have to get off. So that was happened in that side where the condos gonna be. So I am now in Ford. So I want to look at some of the vehicles here, and the salesman was calling me that they have the new Ford F-150 Raptor. I'm going back down now from the Nivel Hills from Ford because I'm quite friendly with some of the managers there. So that when they have a new model, which is the all new Ford Territory, that's when they contact me. So these are the checkpoint. I don't know what they're checking, but they're not stopping any vehicle, just doing the motions. So up ahead there's a yellow hotel. I've never seen that before. Obviously I'm not always here in this area. So this is Lahug, Cebu City. Salinas Drive, Lahug, Cebu City. So you can see the familiar, very crowded electrical cable connections, marketplace. There's an egg shop over there. So it's now 4 o'clock. People are now buying their food for tonight, which is like a tradition here in the Philippines to go to markets at this time. So I'm turning left. I'm going to Salinas Road. That's JY Square on the right side. there's the central command connecting to Apas Lahug there if you go on the left side. That's what we call here Campo Lahug, because it's camp. And there's the Mormon church on the right side. So it's becoming traffic again. Like I said, Salinas Drive is always clogged up during rush hours, morning and the afternoon. I don't know right now when it's only buses that's running and there's no school run. So, like I said, there's a lot of Korean restaurant around Salinas Drive. And there's a university there. That's the University of Southern Philippines. Big Plus Mart, another Korean. And there's a commercial kitchen showroom. I will have a look at there soon when they open. It seems like they are closed. And there's a terminal for buses on the left side. And when you see that buildings up ahead on the left, that's RT Park. You turn on the left, that's IT Park, but I'm going straight. And on the right, the tall building there is Cebu Exchange. And they are clearing out this area now. There used to be a lot of little restaurants there. Oh, the traffic's not so bad. Honda is already closed. So I'm gonna turn on the left when I reach the traffic lights, because that's the way to Talamban, the north of Cebu City. Checking on text, turn off. Now I'm going to Oak Ridge to pick up some Japanese takeout food for my daughter. And this is now AS Fortuna, Mandaue City. So like you can see, they're just putting this checkpoint, so called, and there's doing no checking. So you can see Oak Ridge up ahead. That's the next block from Cebu Home and Builders. So most of the construction materials and tiles that I featured are from here, Cebu Home and Builders. So I'm gonna turn on the left now for Oak Ridge.